Hey guys, Dev here. Just gonna do a quick little vlog. When Dave went off to work today, he found an Amazon package, and this would be the package outside the door. And he was really excited about it, so he came to get me, but he couldn't actually stick around to open it up with me. And then I immediately started ripping it open, and I realized, you know what, I should probably actually do a little video on this, if only because, well, you guys made this possible. This is about 250 bucks worth of sound equipment, which we got the money from this time from ad revenue. Not from Patreon. Patreon is going towards something else, but this time this is from our ad revenue from YouTube over the past little while. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you watch without ad blocker, and if you watch with ad blocker, that's totally fine too. But thanks for all you guys who watch. Thanks. We couldn't do this without you. So the first thing we got was the Behringer Q1202USB audio mixer by Behringer. And the main reason we picked up this is because we're going to use it to vastly increase our sound quality of all of our videos. It'll work for the Let's Plays, the anime reviews, vlogs, Gamergate stuff. It'll do something for everything. Let's just kind of take a look here. Like I said, I jumped the gun and I started opening up a little bit. You have your standard USB. This is where the sound kind of comes out of the device and into your computer. Standard power cable, nothing too special about it. And here's the thing itself. Kind of open this up. There it is in the packaging. Let me just pull it off and kind of take a look at it. This is normally on for about 200 Canadian. We picked it up for about 130 Canadian because Amazon was having a special. And here it is all outside of the packaging. The packaging did contain one of those little containers of candy that you should always feed your children, but not today. The actual device itself is pretty sturdy. It's some pretty good plastic, some pretty good metal on it. It's I'll get this box away. It's kind of confusing actually, but it seems like it's very solidly built, and that's always a plus. Just because there's always some objects that you buy and you spend a lot of money on them and they fall apart right away. But here it is. Now, there is an instruction manual, so I'm sure we'll go over the details of what each of these functions does. But basically, you plug your microphones in up there, you can adjust levels, adjust audio quality, you can do effects, various things, and then on the back, it all outputs by USB to your computer. So if you and then you record it with Audacity or some other program. So if you have a large number of people speaking at once, you'd want a board like this. Or if you have only one person and you want to do an effect or increase the audio quality, you would also use this board. As you can see, there's a number of different types of connectors. You can plug in all different types of mics. A bunch of different knobbies that I have no clue what they all do yet, but I mean, we'll figure it out, right? But basically, this will have the biggest impact on the Let's Plays. This camera that I'm using right now has a shotgun mic on the top of it, and usually what happens is, because we cannot cut out the TV volume from the shotgun mic picking up our speaking, what will end up happening is that the camera audio track will have the TV game stuff and then our speaking, and that's what we end up using. And some people have noticed, you know, the game audio quality is kind of low because it's coming out of the TV and then back into the camera. Our only real solution for this was to pick up a bunch of mics, have them wired through a panel like this, and then kind of attach the mics to our shirts. And in that situation, only our voices would be picked up, and then we could use the higher quality audio from the game capture. And we needed technology like this to be able to do that, and now we have it. So that's great. The second thing we got today were these lavalier microphones to go with it. Now we are going to need adapters for these mics to make it work with this panel, but the adapters are cheap. They're like $2 a piece. We got 3 of these mics. The other 2 are in the box here. We were hoping to get 4 because usually we would use 4 on the Let's Plays at maximum, but only 3 of them were on sale. So when the 4th, like, we're not in a rush. When the 4th one comes on sale, we'll buy the 4th one. Let's take a quick look at these. They're from Audio-Technica, which is the same company that we use for this mic, which is our AT2020, which is a very good mic. It's lasted 5 years now and it's still going strong. These ran us at $30 a pop, so that ends up being around 90. And these honestly are only going to help with the Let's Plays. We'll use the panel with other microphones for the Gamergate stuff and for the anime review stuff. These are a Let's Play only thing. They are a lower end lavalier mic, but I did see a video online showing off their quality, and they're good for what we need. You know, we don't need to spend $100 a person, at least just yet. This thing, this is actually a mic that's primarily made to be used on cell phones. So this thing is basically for that. It's like a cell phone connector. Everything else here, the clip attaches it to your shirt. There's the mic. There's the windsock if you want to use it. There's the power thing, and there's the battery. So it all really is standard stuff. The sound quality on it, from what I could tell, was very good. At least for the price of $30. You can't ask for more than that. And with 3 of these, Dave and I will use 1 each during the Let's Plays. And when we do Skyward Sword again with Cabbage, we'll have 3 of them going. And then we'll just have to get by using our old method for any kind of 4-player game until we get the 4th mic. So yeah, all in all, this stash of stuff ran us about $250. Probably another $30 for a 4th mic. Probably gonna have to buy some replacement batteries because these they're not common. You can't just go into a hardware store and just pick them up like a watch battery. They're a different size. So we'll probably need to buy some spares of those, and we will need to buy the cheap connectors that allow us to plug these mics into this board. But here's the great thing about it, is that these mics are cheap, but they'll do. If we ever get big, these can be easily replaced, but this board will work with everything. And this really is the more expensive piece. So like, if a few years down the road we have enough money and enough of a demand to actually get like really good mics, like $100 mics, these can be easily replaced because they're kind of cheapos, but the new mics will work with this thing too, which is great. So we do have the ability to expand and upgrade, and these will work as long as I just buy that little adapter, because this is a standard computer mic size for the jack here. Meanwhile, those jacks over there are for the next size up, but it's completely compatible. All you gotta do is just buy the thing and stick it in. So it's gonna be great. I don't know when you'll actually see this stuff in use, but I'm sure we'll make a big hullabaloo about it on the show. So yeah, thanks to everyone who watches. Thanks to everyone who watches without ad block, who donates to Patreon, who donates to PayPal. Everything, you're all great. And I know some of you are probably looking for the Gamergate video. I know, it's coming. Trust me. There's just like, I'm not involved in the digging process, but apparently, Camera Lady will like pull a thread in digging and then find more stuff and then want to get back at it. So I mean, you'll see it. We haven't given up. But yeah, thanks everyone, and see you next time.